Hello, I'm Karen Elgersma, soaking up the luxury on this beautiful linen bed in Sidney by the sea, and you're watching Go Island on Shaw TV.
On today's show, we discover what a beer sommelier is, and James Green gets the lowdown on a reggae superstar who's coming to town. And Dan Kahn has a heart-to-heart with philanthropist Helen Hughes. All that and much more on Go Island.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network.
Hello, thank you so much for joining us on Go Island. We are in beautiful Sidney by the sea today. And as winter settles in and the days get shorter and colder, we all turn to our beds, to our bedrooms, and we want to make it the coziest, the most beautiful, the most inviting place in the home, because that is where you often spend much of your time in the winter. And thank you very much to Miss Heather Draper. There is so much more to choose from when it comes to bedding, because local designer, superstar Heather, who we've done many stories with over the years here in Victoria, has just opened a brand new, I guess it would be flagship store and line of fabric, bedding,
curtains, and some ready-made drapery.
Because when your last name is Draper, you have to have drapes as part of your line. Yeah, absolutely. Heather, I am so excited about the Heather Company. Let's start with who are you and what exactly is it that you guys do?
Well, I'm a designer, and I've been a designer for a number of years and worked in retail stores and owned boutiques and things like that.
And just to remind everyone who's from Victoria, the boutique you owned when you were here.
Yeah, I was one of the founding partners for Bespoke Design.
You probably saw it down in Market Square, so yeah, there you go.
And so over the years, I just found that it was really hard to find really incredible bedding. There are some beautiful Canadian bedding lines, but nothing that's very colorful and sort of very European inspired. And I really love natural products, so our entire line is linen and cotton, and yeah, just beautiful, beautiful prints. And then we have a little studio here in town with an ocean view, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, we're very lucky seamstresses. And we are blessed to have the two most amazing seamstresses in the city who work for us.
Heather, tell us a little bit about this.
This is Suzanne Meadow. So this is probably one of our best sellers right now for sure, with the sort of fall prints. But I just, the Suzannes are very sort of historical tribal patterns, and this one sort of it's a bit modern. You could take it country, right? And then one of the things that was really important to me in the collection was that everything could be used in a way that customer was excited about using it. So if this was too much pattern for somebody, which it could easily be,
right?
It coordinates. This is just one of its coordinates. Everybody has 5 friends.
Oh, yeah. There's lots of friends. Okay.
Yeah. So if you did this as your duvet cover and had this only as a pillow, that could be more palatable. So it's really about finding what you love and then making it work just exactly in the right way for you.
I'm so excited about the 5 friends. We're going to show you, she has, I think, 40 samples here at Sweet Dreams in Sidney. We're going to show you a couple of the other beds. I'm telling you, it just makes you want to sit down with your designer or your husband and go, okay, let's just look through them all and see which one we want, because there's just something so exciting about making your bedroom a little piece of heaven for you. We're going to show you a few more in just a moment, but first, speaking of having to choose, how do you choose from over 40 fabrics? How do you choose from all the beers that we have? Craft beer is so big in this country, and it's huge in the Pacific Northwest. But yes, my friends, there is a beer sommelier that you can talk to who will lead you in the right direction. I'll let Paul Ballstein explain. My favorite craft beer right now, and I've said it before, so I know I sound like a broken record, but it's Hoyne Pilsner. If you've never tried it, go and you can buy a bottle of it and just try one. I think it is the tastiest beer out right now. Oh, it's so good. We are here at Sweet Dreams Boutique in beautiful Sidney by the Sea with Heather Draper, who designs drapes. No, sorry, I bet you're sick of that. You must be sick of that joke. But I do love it that your name is part of all of who you are. But Heather, I'm so excited about the new line, the Heather Company, because bedding is such an important decision, deciding what fabric. And I love the idea that you've come up with this concept of 5 friends to go with, that all go together. Tell me what that concept means.
Well, I really found that a lot of times you know, working in stores and owning stores, that people would come in and they would fall in love with something, but maybe it was too much of that or not enough of that, or they didn't know it was designed to go with this and they didn't like the blue that it went with, and they wish it went with the red, and then they didn't know what to do, and oh my God, and how do you decide? And that's it, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, everybody's been there, right? And so I really wanted to make something where, because I'm a designer, where I did the design for them.
Yes.
And so I've tried to design every one of the fabrics to either go country or go very modern or go, you know, classically traditional or go like sort of an urban traditional that's tidier. So I really wanted to do that, and I also wanted to be able to pull the colors that you wanted out of the fabrics.
And yet it's not too matchy-matchy.
No, well, it's designed to look sort of elegantly thrown together.
Yeah.
So I don't really like an overly designed space, but I like a home that looks really well pulled together. So it's designed to be that perfect combination of not too perfect, but beautiful.
Because your bedroom should be a place that you can relax in, you can love in, that you can sleep in. You should love your bedroom. And so many people neglect it. And I'm telling you, when you put a little love in your bedroom, you will get a lot more love in your life. We're going to continue to show you some of the other designs that this very talented designer has come up for us. Oh yes, our bedrooms are going to get sexier and more interesting. But first, we are going to hit the streets with James Green, who's going boombastic. Did you know that there is a reggae star coming to town for 2 sold-out shows? Can you guess who he is? Well, I'll let James Green explain. And I thought Shaggy was a character in Scooby-Doo. Shows you what I know. Thanks for that story, James Green. We are here in beautiful Sidney by the Sea at Sweet Dreams Boutique, where I can tell you your dreams are going to get a lot sweeter because Victoria Calgary, I always like to think of you as a Victorian, Heather, I'm sorry, but Victoria designer Heather Draper has just launched in the last year her line of bedding, drapes, beautiful fabrics, but really the bedding is the star of the show. Mm-hmm. And this bed is absolutely spectacular, but I have to say my favorite part are the pillows. Tell us about this.
Well, this actually was a mistake, and this was a misship, but we absolutely fell in love with it, and we put it out on the big work table in the studio and had it out there for the day, and it was a kiss of death, and we had to add it to the collection. So that is kind of the nice thing about doing your own thing, is you can change as much as you want.
That's right.
Yeah, and then Elizabeth Ivory is the birds, and it's our best-selling fabric by far, and again, it's from our UK mill, and it's named after my twin sister.
We are going to show you some other cool stuff in just a moment, but we have to take a really, really short break, but stay with us. When we come back, Dan Kahn is talking to Helen Hughes, who has done extraordinary things for our city of Victoria, and she is still going strong. That and much more right here on Go Island. Welcome back to Go Island. We have traveled to beautiful Sidney by the Sea, to Sweet Dreams Boutique, where the Heather Company has premiered its bedding line, and Heather Draper, local designer, the brains, the creative visionary behind this company. Now, I love this so much. It makes me a little giddy. Heather, tell us about this fabric.
Well, this is just a really beautiful fabric. I mean, color is always something that I've been totally passionate about as a designer, and so I love that this gives you all these amazing, vibrant colors. We just do this one as pillows, but I mean, if you had a beautiful ivory or off-white bedding set, you just threw one of these on. I mean, how beautiful is your room?
We're going to continue to show you more of the cool things Heather has put together. What a visionary. So cool. But first,
It is the 16th annual Super Bowls for Hope. That's Helen Hughes's brainchild. Every year, celebrities come out and serve soup to people in these gorgeous pottery bowls, and the money goes to youth at risk. Our very own Dan Kahn decided to sit down with Helen and find out why this is such an important cause for her. Thanks for that story, Dan Kahn. I love Helen. And thank you, Miss Hughes, for all the extraordinary work that you have done. You're amazing. We are here at Sweet Dreams in Sidney by the Sea, and we are dreaming about having a originally designed, sewn right here in Victoria, Heather Company bedding. Oh yes. Heather, what's on your bed?
This one in the moss color.
Really?
So pretty, right?
Nice.
I don't know, I really love it. I mean, I love the crazy green and I love the bit of turquoise and the bit of pink. I can be quite girly girl. I can get a little girly girl in my own house, so.
And your guy, your husband's okay with this?
You know, I remind him of his motorcycle.
Love that. We have to take a very short break, but please stay with us. When we come back, This Week in BC. Thank you so much for watching. I have to go and just lie on this bed because it's all I've wanted to do since I arrived here. If you have any thoughts, feedback, questions, you know where to find us, Twitter, Facebook. Email us, go to our website. And if you see us having a nap here at Sweet Dreams Boutique in Sidney, well, maybe don't say hi. Let me sleep. Thanks for watching.
Go Island is brought to you by German Auto Import Network, Men's Wardrobe by DG Bremner & Co., Menswear and Accessories, Hair Services provided by Salon J,